He bowled us over all season, so why stop now? Johnny Football's first bowl game was one they'll be talking about for years.
Now flushed out, now tucks, keeps, runs, first down, and more 40, 50, and slides at the Oklahoma 45.
So much for that Heisman hangover, huh? Looks like all the distractions really didn't bother you.
There weren't distractions. People tried to make it out to be, well, he's doing all these things, he's going to games, he's going everywhere. I just did the same thing before. People just didn't care. I could do that, and nobody knew who I was. Nobody cared. My teammates never changed on me. I never changed on them. It was never any different after I won the Heisman, and it never will be.
Quite the exclamation point for the best freshman season in college football history. The Cotton Bowl record book took a beating thanks to Manziel, who rushed for 229 yards and, for good measure, threw for 287 more. His rushing total is the most all-time for any FBS quarterback in a bowl game, and he finishes with more total yards in his Heisman Trophy winning season than any other winner ever. He no longer surprises us. Johnny Football amazes us. It's been a season where he's come out of nowhere, but this Aggie never stopped believing. Johnny, you've surprised so many people this year, but what about this year has surprised even you?
Just how much we've gotten better. 11 wins. I always had high expectations for this team. I always had double-digit wins in mind. I didn't care if Florida was on the schedule or LSU was on the schedule or Bama or whatever it was. That never even crossed my mind. People might have said, oh, well, you have to go into Tuscaloosa. That's counted as a loss. Well, what about it now? So for me, it's just been such a great year. And to have these wins, it's just been crazy.
Johnny Cotton Bowl gave the Aggies one for the ages and will provide A&M the perfect boost as they head into an offseason where expectations will be cranked up a few notches.
It's huge momentum for everything. It's momentum for next year and all the people that are returning. It's momentum going into the offseason. People want to work. We went to the Cotton Bowl this year. BCS Bowl, National Championship is the goal next year. I think everybody sees that.
So he's won and hardly done. The Aggies look forward to many Manziel moments in the coming years where the scary thing, he should only get better.
He only can get smarter as a passer. You know, everyone knows what kind of athletic ability he has and what he can do with the football, but you know, he can start reading pass a little bit better, reading defense a little bit better. I mean, he's just a freshman, so who knows?
How good can this guy be in the coming years?
It's gonna be special. You know, he's only a freshman, Heisman winner. Never seen that before, and yeah, he's got 3 more years left, so I can't wait to see what he does.
There's a lot of room for me to improve. There will be a lot of work going into everything this offseason, from weight room to going back out to California with Coach Whitfield. So there's a lot of room to improve, and I'm looking forward to getting better.
So let's get this straight. Johnny Football says he could be even better next year. That's bad news for the SEC and the rest of the country next season. Speaking of next season, on the other sideline in this game, Landry Jones didn't finish his college career the way he wanted to, but next year he'll be in an NFL uniform. For his upsetting finale and next year, I toss it to my partner, Paul Boron.
Mike, Landry Jones' career actually began in this building against BYU when he came in relief of Sam Bradford. 50 games later, his career has come full circle, and even though there have been ups and downs, Jones says he has no regrets.
You know, it's been an honor. It's been an honor to play with them, and God's really put me in a position now to look back, and you know, I'm not disappointed in this year. You know, I look back at it. You know, I grew a lot. I got to be a senior. Got to be with this team one more time. You know, I love those guys like my brothers, and I'll always remember them.
Yeah, guys played, you know, at as high a level for 4 years as anybody. You know, and it's hard to put it into one soundbite what he's meant to our program and to us offensively. He's got a bright future ahead of him too.
He's just been an incredibly positive influence on the football team in every way, on the field, off the field. Great worker, you know, close with everybody. We'll miss him, but Landry, you know, really did all he could the way he's worked for this program.
Jones' career didn't quite end as he envisioned when he returned for his senior year, when there were hopes of a national championship and Heisman contention. Later, the goal became ending with a 4th straight bowl win. But despite going 35 of 48 for 278 yards against Texas A&M, the Sooners' offense stalled much of the night.
You know, we just flat got beat. You know, there's no way around it. We couldn't run it, couldn't throw it. You know, and it is what it is, you know, right now. So, yeah, it's extremely disappointing. I wish I could have played better in the second half.
Now that his Sooner swan song is complete, Jones turns his attention to the pros, where the hope was that this senior season would elevate him among the top 3 quarterbacks. He still has a chance to improve his stock at the Senior Bowl later this month, but most draft indicators have him as the 6th or 7th best quarterback in the draft.
I wish him the best of luck. He's going to be a great NFL quarterback, and I hope him coming back doesn't affect, his financial situation, his draft status, stuff like that. But overall, just a great friend and a great guy.
I don't know what's going to happen at the next level. If I get drafted first round, that would be amazing. That's my desire. But if I don't get drafted or get drafted in the 7th round, you never know.
As for the Sooners moving forward, they know Jones will leave a gaping hole behind center that won't be easy to replace.
I know Blake's going in with probably the number 1 guy, but I'm sure Coach Heupel will have all those guys motivated, convince them it's a quarterback battle. So we'll see how that goes, and then just see who earns the job in spring.
His career didn't end in a national title, but he leaves Norman as statistically the greatest quarterback in school history. In Dallas at the Cotton Bowl, Paul Boron for CST Tonight.